Good evening, people, and welcome to the Abbey Rabbi and the Bethesda Live. And continuing on with the Strongman series number 2, which is on bondage. When you read Romans chapter 8, verse 15, it says, "But you have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption, by which we cry, Abba, Father." If we turn to Exodus chapter 20, verse 2, we read it says, "I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, and out of the houses of bondage." Did you ever notice that Exodus 20, verse 2 uses the word houses, plural? Ever wonder why? Because there's many things which bring bondage in our life. It didn't mean just the physical bondage of slavery, but also the mental bondages and social bondages that are placed on us through addictions and other situations by which we find ourselves enslaved in the world. Fear, guilt, shame, these are all the fruits of bondage. Every bondage chain deals with an addiction. They leave you feeling dirty, shamed, even angry. Every person I have ever asked said, "Why do you do this?" Start the answer with, I know I shouldn't, but, and then usually with the words, "But it's so hard." Chains from drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, sleep, sex, food, pornography leave captives in a feeling of being defeated, and the roots can place sin, of which are warned of in Proverbs chapter 5, verse 22. In his own iniquities shall the wicked himself in his own iniquity shall take the wicked himself, and shall be held in the cords of his sins, in bonds, in ties and chains. Again, Yeshua speaks on the subject in John 8, chapter 8, verse 34. And he says, "Amen, amen, and I say unto you, whoever commits sin is servant of sin," or slave of sin. It is our own lusts that are placed in the shackles of these guilt and shackles of shame which are upon us, and an unwillingness to change lead to the seeds of rebellion, which gives us a way to defeatism. Acts chapter 8, verse 22 and verse 23 tells us that repentance yields the prospect of forgiveness, and that the word repentance means that a complete change of direction in your travel and destination, a complete turnaround from running away to turning to our Father. The bitterness, or the kabada in Aramaic, of rebellion can be replaced with the sweetness of victory. You do not have to remain with the enslaved, for Yeshua has set you free. And he who the Son has set free, the Bible tells us, is free indeed. I cry freedom, freedom, freedom. Take that spirit of bondage. I'm going to speak to you in the name of the power of the Almighty and declare to you, let my people go. In the name of Yeshua, who has broken the chains at Calvary, hear me what this says, Adonai Elohim. You have no more power over the sons of God. Loose them now and let them go free. Take your tentacles, your links, your cords, your curses that lead us from generations, that follow you in our lives, and leave it now. I am set free. I speak freedom to the people who are under bondage. I loosen the spirit of liberty to whoever the Son has set free is free indeed. And I'm leaving this forsaken place, Egypt, and I'm turning toward the promise of my Abba. I thank you, O my Father, for this liberty and for this spirit of adoption. For I was a rebellious son, but you have been a faithful father. Cleanse me now from every unrighteousness and all the impurities in my life. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Until next time, I thank you. This has been the Abbey Rabbi saying Shalom Alchem.